Hi there, my name is Susan Leahy and I'm the creator of Robert's Rules Made Simple, as well as the co-founder of Group to Team Leadership Solutions, and I want to talk to you about the 3 C's of great meetings. Now, it's my opinion that great teams run great meetings, and so it is essential that your board or your association board or your nonprofit board or your school board or your family board run great meetings, because great teams run great meetings. But what constitutes a great meeting? So very simply, I like to use what I call the energy meter. You know that you're in a great meeting when you walk out of the meeting and you're feeling like this. Because the reality is, how many times have you ever walked out of a meeting and you're feeling like this? And so we need to simply start kind of really understanding how do we kind of pull the energy of the meeting back up. Meeting participants should be walking out feeling valued, should be walking out feeling heard, should be walking out feeling like they participated and they contributed and that they were a part of something. These are all generous, generative energies that really will create an environment where your team or your board members want to come back. But how many of you have been in meetings where the energy is the opposite? We're creating a space where we're becoming adversarial, where people are being proved right or wrong, or we're being judgmental, or we're just not listening to understand. We need to repattern the way we run our meetings so that we can generate more of the experience of team. When I come in and I do my board development training, one of the things I share with all of my boards is something that I call the 3 C's of great meetings. So the first C is that great meetings are able to accomplish a lot of content, meaning you're gonna get stuff done. How many of you want to be on a board and in a meeting where work actually gets done and content happens as a result of the time, energy, and life that you're all spending in that meeting? Now, Robert's Rules of Order is the decision-making process that boards use to handle their content. So we need to make sure that this first C is really set up for success. Do each of your board members understand the fundamentals of the decision-making process so you can handle the content that comes before the board? One of the tools that I offer is my Robert's Rules Made Simple individual training program, available at robertsrulesmadesimple.com. It is a powerful, simple tool that walks board members through the fundamentals of Robert's Rules of Order so that you can ultimately get work done. The next C is context. Now this is going to look interesting. I want you to kind of just feel the space that you're in, because what's fascinating about context is context, and especially the context of your meetings. You can't see the context, but you feel the context. This is directly connected to, are you creating a context that feels like this, or are you creating a context that feels like this? One of the tools that I use when I come in and I do my board development trainings and retreats and my one-on-one coaching for individual chairs is I help your boards set what I call a high five context. So let me have a virtual high five. What do you want to think or feel as a result of being in this meeting? I want to feel safe. I want to feel productive. I want to feel seen. I want to feel heard. I want to feel valued. So this now becomes the high five context that your board is committed to creating. Because something interesting about that energy that we can't see but we feel is that something is always being created. A board is always living into a context, and most boards never spend any amount of time defining that context before they get into the meetings. This really affects the effectiveness of your meetings. So C number 1 is content, C number 2 is context, and C number 3 is the chair. It is so important for your board to provide training and support so that your board chair can do their job. The chair has the single largest impact on the success or failure of a meeting. And we need to make sure that we empower our chairs with the right information so that they can ultimately empower their board members so that we can keep the meeting moving and flowing in a way that feels good. So these are the 3 C's: content, context, and chair. The 3 C's of a great meeting. If I could support you or your board at any time with your board retreats or board development, please reach out to me. My name is Susan Leahy. Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please share this video with anyone who serves on a board who you think it might help. All right, thanks so much, and happy meetings.